Me.
Whenever you're ready.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Neo Digital Podcast. And we are homie, jolly, dangerous, and this is my homie, the Mike. Over here is my other homie.
My name is Denonu, YouTube. What's going on?
Yo, and we're reacting to the new Fall Guys update, the Yeetus update, not to be confused with the Fetus update.
I don't think nobody wants that update.
Hey, it's Texas. Everybody wants that update. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know the joke I was trying to say just now. I don't know.
Y'all barbecue babies or something down there? I don't know. Oh. Y'all shoot babies down there? All right, let's see what this is. I don't like it. It's too much stuff already. There's too much stuff that can knock you over.
I like it. Okay, that's a little tough. Oh, yo!
So you gotta move the stuff now?
You gotta move the fruit.
Big Yeetus.
Big Yeetus.
So Big Yeetus is the hammer?
Yeah, it yeets you over there.
So like it doesn't make a sound that says yeet every time it hits?
I wish.
You'd be like yeet every single time. Like okay.
I wish, dog. Okay, so we've played some of this. But what we haven't seen was the yeet machine. But we've seen a lot of the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been playing it since the game kind of, I guess you could say released, a few months back?
Yeah,
and
I ain't consistently to win anything, though.
I made it to the last round, like, 2 or 3 times, but never took home the crown or whatever they call it.
Okay, so good for you. Nice. Great. Fantastic. Shit.
So negative. Like, why you gotta, just like, fuck you, I don't care. I gotta be negative.
My bad.
Why are you hating on my Fall Guy success? Like
I'm so happy for you. I'm sorry.
That don't sound sincere. I don't believe you.
My sincerest apologies, good sir. Please forgive thou for shitting on thou party.
Okay, but yeah, the game is fun. I know a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of people streaming it right now. And I remember when it came out, I was one of those people who'd be like, okay, I don't think this is going to be big, but apparently, like, I don't know what about it is super fun, but it's fun. And I don't know, maybe there's a lot of kids playing it, I don't know. To those dicks that always try to push you off when you're just trying to play, fuck y'all. That's wrong. Shouldn't be doing it. Why? Do you do that, Jolly? Why are you looking like that? Looking suspicious?
No. I'm just cosplay of. I'm cosplaying the long square on Tetris.
Oh, I didn't even see that over there.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties and all that, but it was cool.
It's all good. So I mean, for me, I kind of figured it was going to be big. Like most games like this do tend to go big, like because multiplayer. Plus, PlayStation had it for free for the month that it came out, so people's going to jump on it for no reason.
Yeah, I think we was even talking about that when we seen it because it was like it's free. It just came out, and it's like why would they put out something for money if it's just gonna be free?
A $20 game and they're making it for free, which is cool. I mean, it's definitely a $20 game to me. I hate it. I hate
it. What a pat! Like you're saying you hate it. Like I know it's had problems.
I say passion, but there was a lot of stuff that I didn't like about it. But also it's so you can have strategies, but I feel like most times like random luck because with like glitches and with lag, it's just I don't know. It was hard for me to play. What about the patch notes? Like so let's get into the patch notes of this one. So with this, there's a few things that they added, which one was I think it was the update to the server. Yeah, there you go. So new anti-cheating system for PC. With the cheats, I've seen video of the cheats, and
Mm-hmm.
some people are like they're glitching above the map and literally running over obstacles to get to the crown. Some people are glitching below the map and popping up. Some people are literally you don't see them move, but they win. It just says winner on their screen, and they're still at the start. So they did try to implement a server just for cheaters to put them in there with other cheaters. That failed horribly because nobody could really get in
Mm.
because there wasn't that many cheaters in the first place.
Okay.
And then you have the ability to bind game actions to the mouse buttons. So that way you can have your jump on the mouse or you can have your dive on the mouse before it was on the keyboard. I don't like, there's literally only 2 or 3 buttons in the whole game. So I don't know why that's an issue
Yeah, it's like
or
jump
why
and
that's
dive
an
and
issue.
move, and that's it.
Yeah. So, I mean, use your up, down, left, right, or WASD and just have dive on your spacebar. Like I just don't see why that was an issue. But hey, good for them for improving that. I don't play on PC, so I wouldn't know. Um, and then you have the improved stability when creating parties on PS4. That still needs some work
Mm-hmm.
because we tried to do the party tonight
Yep.
and we had to refresh it, close down the client multiple times in order to get that working. When you hit the triangle button to create a party, nothing happens. It loads and then it goes back to say create a
Mm-hmm.
party. So that needs to be fleshed out some more. Objects in certain rounds will now have dynamic variations from one playthrough to the next, including new objects entirely. We plan on expanding this system in the future for more rounds. And one of the ones that we saw when we first got in there was the seesaw section.
Yeah.
So apparently, remember we jumped in there and the last bit was like all straight instead of horizontal?
Mm-hmm.
That was random. So
Oh.
you'll have the map, right? So there's seesaws, and then there's the walkways to
Mm-hmm.
get to the next set, and then there's seesaws, and then the walkways to the next set,
Yeah.
and then there's seesaws, and then the finish line. So the map is the same. Each section can be randomly generated different. So you'll have one in there
Hmm.
that's vertical, or a few other ones, or you could just have one in there that's just one seesaw, which to me would be stupid if you have that. Because
Yeah.
at that
It's
point you can just like leave it vertical and nobody can get past.
okay. So they're like modular stages, essentially. Like,
Exactly.
what would make that even better is if they took that same idea and instead of making it, because I'm sure they probably got 2 or 3 things that could change, but it's probably all seesaw stuff or things like that. They should take stuff from other stages. Let's say like I'm not sure how they would do it, but let's say take like the seesaw thing, but throw fruit at you. Like take the stuff from the other levels and just mix it in to make it even that
Well,
much harder.
they do that actually.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yes. So on other stages, you'll find hammers that spin around as opposed to like the little jumpy, like rotating bar thing.
Mhm.
You'll find those instead of like, you'll find the hammers instead of those, or sometimes you'll find those instead of hammers. On
Okay.
some of the like little slime stages where you have to like run up the slime,
Mhm.
sometimes you'll find hammers or you'll find those barricade bars that go by. So it just depends. Also, on the stage where you have to try to beat the flood, you know, when you're like
Mhm.
running up the course.
Yeah.
On one, on the original one, you have a ball that shoots out at you.
Mhm.
On the other, on the red variation of it is you have the log from the fruit stage coming down and running across the screen
Mm.
with balls. So they do mix and match, but it's the obstacles themselves are variants, but the stage is the same.
Mhm.
The
Same
only
kind of
difference,
mechanic, but they might change a thing here and there.
exactly. And then of course the big update is the Yeetus machine, where that will randomly spawn in certain stages, and it's just a giant hammer that knocks you forward.
But it doesn't seem like when I was like when we seen the video just now, it doesn't seem like
No, it's not reliable. It can knock you off the screen. It can knock you down. It can
well
knock
it doesn't seem like it's like I get the I get the fact that they have to promote something
you.
with the map changes or whatever. But just one hammer that kind of knocks you forward. It's like they already got the hammers and stuff in it. It's like Unless it was like a really big hammer, like as big as like a part of the stage or something like
Oh,
that.
that's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh, because it seemed
It's
kind of small. It didn't seem like it was.
it's a hammer the size of your body.
Well, yeah, about the
So
size of your body. That's already
yeah, it's
small.
not for everybody. So it's like if you can get to it, you'll be knocked forward, and hopefully you'll be knocked on course to where you like are
Mm,
ahead of everybody. And
okay.
I can imagine a lot of people trying to get to it and then crowding around it, and then everyone just exploding off in different directions.
Yeah.
For me, it wouldn't be something that I would go to every time because that adds still more randomness to it. But that's the
Mm,
biggest update. And then you have like improved patch notes, things like that. I mean, improved stability when progressing from one round to the other, so that way you don't disconnect.
mm.
Um, Bug fixes in levels, which I didn't really see. Spectator mode and improved resilience when network errors occur. I don't know what that means. It's like I still see network errors all the time.
Yeah.
The fall ball timer is down to 120 seconds from 150. I think fall ball, that's the one where it's like soccer, like where you're trying to hit the
Pushing the
ball.
ball.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, not the one where you have to keep the balls, like in your section, but it's
Mm.
where there's two teams and it's basically soccer.
Oh, okay.
Instead of that being 3 minutes, it's 120 seconds. And then the lowered minimum player counts for some levels to increase round variety.
Okay, that makes sense. So that means there's gonna be more active lobbies and stuff like that, and more variety to different stuff.
Yeah, yeah, suppose.
Yeah, that way you can still play with less people versus waiting for a whole lobby to fill up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's round variance per round, like minimum player count. I
Oh,
don't think
okay,
it's like
so
I think it's like for each some stages
mm.
you need a certain amount of people to go
Oh, I
through.
see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, yeah,
So
maybe I
they may cut
got that
that.
wrong. Okay, so that'll make more stages appear versus like because that was one thing we were saying a couple months back was like it seems like you only play like 3 or 4 stages.
Yeah,
The seesaw
because different amount
stage,
of people.
the fruit stage, yeah, makes sense.
Because there's some stages it's like if you can just beat it, you're good. I like that racing stage. I think there's a certain amount of people that can go in there, but
Mm.
it just seems like some of these stages allowed more people in. Oh, like that fruit stage. You remember that one, right?
Yeah.
The one where like not the fruit stage. I'm sorry. It's the mix and match game stage. The tiles where you have to stand on the fruit,
Oh
otherwise
yeah.
like the floor will
Mm.
fall. On
Mm.
that one, there's a set amount of people. I mean, I'm sorry. There's a set amount of rounds to that game,
Yeah, it's like
and if
3 or 4.
everybody can qualify, not just like a few people.
Mm.
Or so what if like damn it everybody loses and you down to three people. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I think that's where the minimum update for certain stages comes into play, as opposed to like, oh, well, we didn't know that everybody, like half the people were
Mm.
going to fall or whatever.
Yeah, because I guess so. Like, I mean, maybe if only 3 people left, maybe they just jump you right to that last stage with the crown and have you guys play it, whoever wins in
Mm,
that kind of a situation.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, that's it. That's pretty much it. That's all the updates.
Yeah. One thing about the updates I will say, when we was trying to find them, like they need to put these updates on their website,
Yeah,
just like every other game developer. Like I don't get why these updates are on. I think what you said you got these from Discord.
their Discord server. Yeah.
Like fucking no. Like make a patch notes text file or something. Throw that shit up on your website on fallguys.com or whatever their website is. Just like everybody
I'm
else.
amazed it's not just like prominent because you can
Yeah.
even on League of Legends it shows you the patch notes somewhere,
Yeah.
either on the client itself or where you can read the patch notes,
Yeah.
or and when I say on the client I mean in the game, like you can go to the main menu
Yeah. Go to
and
the
go to the
options or
patch notes.
something
Yeah.
and select it. Or at least just go to their website and see it. Just like every like Call of Duty, go to their website. They tell you exactly
Mhm.
what they changed, what they changed, what was broken, what they fixed.
Yeah.
What kind of change they made. So do you know how the game plays and how it's different. I mean,
I mean, it's a
granted,
very competitive game. Yeah.
yeah. Granted, Fall Guys is a simple game, but it's like get get your shit together. Like if it's a fun game, people are playing it. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Step your game up.
I mean,
And
I don't want to be that guy that says get your shit together because you may have it out on your plate. But good cop talking now. It's like other games have those patch notes readily available, and I'm I'm just throwing a bone to them. Maybe they weren't ready for this level of popularity that they're getting.
Yeah.
But the only way I was able to look up intense, like, I love how you just fall here. It's you're like, all right. Um, it, the amount of information that people want to get that slight edge to win in these games, it's underestimated. You know what I mean? Like, people look for this stuff. Like in League of Legends, people look for the slightest advantage they can get. What champion has a stat increase, even if it's by 2 points? You know, it's like, which ones are stronger than other ones? What are the new rules? How are things going to progress forward? People want to know that because people are trying to develop strategies in this game. You know, the tryhards out there, you know, the people that want to win all the time. They are looking for this information.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with shooter games where what gun? Oh, well, we buffed this gun, or we nerfed this gun, or on this stage we did this, or the reaction time based on this is this. It's like that stuff is good to know. Let me know the reaction time of like you know, did you buff how quickly you fall? Because I hate that shit. You know, like, you know, buff that, nerf, you know, like the push mechanic, you know, or something like that. Like, they can easily put all of those numbers and all of those stats in on a webpage somewhere, and it's like, even if it's just one place, you know, find some place to put it.
I've had to find it through articles, and then the articles will link back to the Discord. And I've also found it through other YouTubers' channels that made their channels specifically about Fall Guys. But thing is, I don't want to watch their videos. Not saying that I don't like watching videos. I just don't want to get all the information from these particular people.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to. If they're the ones who are making the game, it should be somewhere on their website, or even if most websites and most companies have a support section or forums on their website, it should be in there where you can go in there, release changes or log of changes or something, where you can go in there and just see like what they changed. Hell, OBS does it. Go on their forum site, it's like OBS release client 0.26 or whatever. Here's what we changed.
Bro, OBS has too many updates. Here's more updates. Update 1-2-3, Roman numeral 1A.
Man, they just got exhibit working for them in the back, you know? Like, we put an update within your update within your update.
Because I heard you like updates, player. So currently, how do you like the new update changes? Like, because we just played through it. We didn't play through the whole thing, but we played through a lot of it. How you like it?
It still seems fun.
Except for this stage.
Yeah, fuck this stage.
I hate this stage.
But like I mentioned in the, you know, when we were playing it, the guy who made that main menu theme music, give him a pay raise. You know, give him anything he needs. Treat him like Mick Gordon from Doom, you know, back before he kind of threw himself under the bus.
I like music.
Yeah,
music.
like it seems like every time we get the main music, it's like you start moving. It's like, you know, like the great. You gotta wait for it to load. Love it. Definitely fun. I mean, I think they still need some more stages. You know, like I said before, I wish it was like Fusion Frenzy, where you had like 15 or 30 stages, and it was more mini games than just make it to the end. You know, like give me more variety in that. Like the stuff they have in there is fun, but like the Simon Says one where you just fall if you don't step on the right one. Give me different things like that. Give me more of the other games, like the pushing the balls or holding on to the eggs and stuff like that. Give me more stuff like that to make the game as complete as can be. I mean, maybe that's their intention, but I mean, I know since it just released a couple months ago, they can only do so much. But I'm hoping
levels don't spawn fast enough, like the ones that you want.
Well, no, not that. It just seems like you're always playing the. It seems like you're always playing this one, or like the one that throws the fruit at you when you have to run up the ramp all super slow. It seems like you play certain maps a whole lot more. Like, how many times have you played the ones where you got to knock the doors open, and the doors don't open? You know, or how many times have you played the seesaw
one? Yo, I hate that. I hate that map so much. It's every time I load it up, it's always the first one I play.
Yeah,
Every single
every
time.
single
It's
time.
like I hate that.
I mean, that's why it feels like they only have like 6 or 8 stages, and
Well,
it's like you only play on like 3 or 4 of them, unless you progress all the way through, and then you play some of the later ones.
I think that's the issue though, is
Yeah.
that you have to progress through because like you can't start off with 60 people on the hexagon stage. You know what I mean? Because like
But
it
what
would
if you
be fun.
could though? But what if you could?
What if you could? Everyone would just stand still or just run 2 feet and everybody get eliminated. It's like I understand why they do it, but I would rather they have a more starter stages.
Yeah.
Like if you need to eliminate 30 people, don't just use the seesaw stage for it. Like use seesaw, have this stage for it, have this stage for it. Like I need a few more stages in those beginner stages, and then have those like stages towards
Elimination
the end.
stages before
Yeah,
you get to the end. I get you.
exactly.
To weed out everybody.
I need more variance on the elimination stages, like on the big elimination stages.
Yeah. I think outside of that, the gameplay is for what it is. It's solid. It's fun. It's solid. You can play it in like 5 or 10 minutes and get your enjoyment out of it. Um,
And then get straight up frustrated
yeah.
because you get wrecked.
And then
I know it's me.
somebody pushes you off or holds onto you to mess up your timing with a jump. Yeah, it's definitely there. But I mean, outside of that, I think the game is I think the game is fun. Oh, that's when you got knocked off.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the game is fun. I mean, I wish the unlocks were better because it's like the unlocks they got now. It's like are kind of like, you know, it takes too long to get anything. You know, get anything that's worth getting. I guess you could say. I wish they had just
for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Why is there a grind in this game? For what? I mean, I get it because it's, you know, oh, game developers have to make a progressive system to keep people playing it. You know, it's all in the psychology and all that stuff on video games.
Well,
but
they make a grind system because it's to wear you down enough to be like, fuck it, let me buy some kudos so I can just stuff on.
Yeah, it's that, and it keeps you playing it because if you don't have something like that, it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna play the game. You don't feel like you're earning anything, or you don't feel like you're accomplished anything.
You're running through a maze for no cheese.
Exactly. So that's why they do it, and they get money out of you. I mean, it's I definitely understand that, but it's just like have better stuff. Like all of the stuff that at least we have gotten so far, we haven't put the time in it like tons of other people who got everything probably.
I haven't seen anything that I wanted too often for me to want to put time into it. The only thing I recently saw was like they changed the pattern colors, and I saw black and black and like a chrome silver pattern. I was like, that looked hot. Like I love the way it looked.
Yeah,
I would spend time to try to get that pattern, but then after that, I saw the next items after that, and I was like, I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's like it would be better if you had, let's say, instead of just getting a pattern and a wolf's head or something. You're watching your failings.
Yeah, I'm watching these fruit just smash me right
like that.
And I'm looking at all these people on the left hand side. It's like, no matter what group I stay with, like there's always a peach just coming in, just
smack you right in your face, but it's not
smack me in the face.
But it's not the one you want though.
Let me just so for this game. If you had one mechanic, if you can add any one, I'm gonna put this in the screen because it makes one mechanic in this game. What would you put into it?
I got an idea. I'm not sure how it would fit in the dynamic of the game, but let's say take perks from Call of Duty, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say you have 6 abilities that you can use, right? Let's say one of them is like sprint. You can sprint for like 4 seconds. So let's say sprinting is, your run speed. Let's say triple your run speed for like 4 seconds. Okay. But the catch is you can only use it once. So you can use it at the beginning or during the course or at the end before the finish line. But have different things like that. So let's say like sprint could be one. Let's say you have another one where it's like, okay, I can jump. You jump twice as high to try to make a long jump that you think you ain't gonna make or something like that. or you know, have like 2 or 3 things like that. You know, something that's not going to completely change the balance of the game, but that could change how you play or a particular variation, you know, of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that can help you out as you're trying to make it across or something like that. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure what you can do because you still have to stay within the box of your sandbox of what the game is about. You know, you can't make infinite sprint and just have somebody just run to the end of the finish line. You know, it's not going to work. But you could do something like that to break it up a little bit.
Okay.
What about you? What do you think?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
the one thing I would want is a body correction.
Body
where,
correction.
yeah, I don't know what else to call it. It's basically like a stability correction. If I'm jumping, right, or if I start stumbling, I can immediately press a button to right myself up.
Oh, so
But
you don't
it's like a
land
time.
and flop over.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, like for instance, let's say if I start stumbling, I can press a button before I fall, and it makes me alert. You know, it picks me back up. Or
Oh, okay. 2 games that has a similar mechanic. What's that one game I'm playing? What's it called? That Dark Souls clone game, Mortal Shell.
okay,
You have like a metapod harden ability, to where you harden and block. You know, you become stone and take a hit, and you stand in place. Or take like in, what was it, Mario 3, where you had the Tanuki suit that could turn you into a statue to
yeah,
make you stand straight up. So you're saying like
yeah,
you want to be able to hold down the button and just stand in
no,
place.
no, like not stand in place.
Well, I know what you
But
mean. I know what you mean, but it's, you don't want to flop over. You just want to stand and straight up, like, you know. So like it cuts out the floppy animation, so you don't fall
exactly,
over. I get you.
exactly, because there's too many times, especially on the seesaw stage. There's too many times where you just start wobbling,
Yeah,
and then there's no way to correct yourself. You just have to fall down.
yeah,
You know, I would rather I find a way to correct that, and then I can start going back again. Like right there. You see how you start tumbling, and then he gets up, like something like that, but like quicker.
Mm.
Now the way to balance that is you have to have perfect jumps. If you jump over something perfectly or jump in the air, because I hear it all the time on the seesaw stage. You know how
the belt thing.
yeah, I don't know what that is. Like I can't find out what that is. When you jump and you hear bling, like you hear the bell. I'm like, what is that for? Is it like did I do a perfect jump or something like that? Did I land perfectly? Whatever.
Maybe it's
What
like
do
when
I
somebody crosses the finish line or something. I don't know.
I see, I don't think so. Because like I'll hear that at
You
the
don't hear it
beginning
all
of
the
the stage.
time.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, what do I get for that? Maybe a course correction where if I fall or land and I start stumbling, I can just immediately use that like perfect jump that I just did to wake myself up without stumbling any further, and I can keep going. You know, just something to where I'm not just a rag doll all the time where I can't just fall.
Yeah.
Or let's say if you're like, it'll also work if you're in a crowded group, like you're trying to get through those doors and you're just falling all over the place.
I hate that.
You can correct yourself as you're going through, and it ignores collision. So that way you can get in there and just keep going. But you can only use it that one time until you jump over something
else
again
to get another perfect one.
to get another perfect one. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, they can easily break up the game and change it around how they prefer. But I don't think they're gonna do none of that. It's just gonna be what it is.
Of course not.
More stages.
Yeah. This is just something that if I could add anything, that would be the only thing I do add. Like either that or double jumps, but that's like I feel like I would love for this game to have game modes where it would be random, like in TFT, like I was trying to show you that today. In TFT, in the universe stage, there's different little things, like little mechanics that each universe will give you. So like in this universe, you get more health. In another universe, you get like something else. So like every time we play a game, right? Let's say for this particular round, everyone gets this one random perk. It'll be like rocket boost. So you know your dive mechanic will boost you forward for like one time on. Or it'll boost you for it unlimited. So now at this point, you can see where the strategy comes in, where everyone can just be like skidding across these things,
Yeah.
and still running into walls or something like that. They still have to time it, or what if on this stage everybody gets the double jump perk. So now you have double jumps all through the whole thing. So now you have to you can double jump over things, or if you don't have enough height, you can do that one last jump to get you to the top or something. Something like that, or maybe ghost mode where everyone is just running through and they're not colliding with anything, and you can just go through people. So each stage will randomly have something different, but then you also have the vanilla gameplay as well. So no perks on this, no perks on that. Like I would love like a game mode like that happens like maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Treat it like a seasonal thing, or do like MMOs do, where like, oh, it's winter, so you have the stage snowing, and let's say the ground was a little bit more slippery, or do summer thing with a bunch of summer fruit or beach water and is in the background or something. I mean, I don't know, but change it up a little bit,
like different themes.
Yeah, essentially. But yeah, game is super fun. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be as much fun as it is, but then again, we haven't put the time in it like that, so it's like it's not really, really fun. It's really like the first 10 minutes of the game, that's what the game is. Yeah. And you either like it and you play it, or you may not like it. Where I dove in there.
You was behind me, bro, and you dove. I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, come on, Denonu, you can make it. Wait, hold on, bro. Just close the door in front of me.
Yeah, moments like that, you either gotta like it or you're gonna hate it. So
yeah, I hate it. I'm okay. Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah, it is. But what you think about these updates? You want to keep doing these kind of videos, Jolly, or you want to?
I don't know. It's up to the audience. If you guys made it this far, let us know in the comments below if you want us to do more of these reaction to the updates videos for you guys. We can. I'm okay with it, but I need to know that you guys want to see it. If you don't want to see it, you don't.
Yep. All right. Well, if you guys want to hear us react or talk about any other game, any other patch notes, any other kind of topic out there, let us know down in the comments below. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.